So let me explain what's going to happen now. First, there's a correction to the schedule. The inauguration of the Lima Fab Lab has been moved up to 6:30, not 7. And that's because of the timing of the mayor and I'm not sure who else, but a delegation of, the Spanish ambassador? Yeah. Okay, so Spain's ambassador and Lima's mayor will be opening at 6:30. So we all want to be there then. And what we're going to do now is Fab Academy graduation. So I want to take just a minute to explain what that means. Maybe the most important project or product of Fab Labs is people. And there are amazing kids who are the most inventive people in society who have been appearing in these labs, learning skills far ahead of their school system, and then sort of falling off a cliff where they have to re-enter into a school where they might know more than their teachers or leave far away from where they are rather than staying. So when somebody in Vestmanair masters these skills, we don't want to say, now you have to leave. We want to create an educational career path. So the traditional model is you go to a central place. You go to Reykjavik or from there, Cambridge, Mass, a place like MIT, that's sort of like a mainframe. Distance learning gets a lot of attention, but that's sort of like terminals to a mainframe, where you're by yourself looking at a screen connected to a central site. In the Fab Lab network, we have, if you just look at the video, we have the sort of tools I came to MIT for. We have mentorship. You have Thurston and Frosty. You have link to a global video network like we're sharing here, and you have online content management. And so it means you can do education not as a bitnet but as an internet by linking work groups of students with peers and mentors, insights with tools, then linking them globally. And the essential piece digital fabrication plays in that is you need to get data from a knowledge repository or shared knowledge on a computer screen, but in addition, the lab lets the data become things, and things become data, so you can download the campus. You can build instruments you need, and develop projects and send the projects elsewhere, and share projects. And so digital fabrication has this deep connection to education in making it possible to sort of bring the campus to the student. So we backed into that, teaching classes in the Fab Academy, which is this educational network, initially focusing on vocational skills training and principles applications of digital fabrication, aimed at both more advanced education and employment and investment. And over time, expect that to grow up to further higher education and down to K through 12 education, but initially have been running at this vocational technical training level. In the second year of full operation. So in this year, now if we switch from the Fab Academy site to that tab, we covered at a brisk pace all of this stuff. This is principles and applications of digital fabrication. Each is a module. Students went through these, did projects. It's skills-based where the students document everything they've learned, so the value comes not from the calendar we're saying they're done, but showing they did it, and then they integrate it into projects. It's a huge amount of work. One of the interesting parts is it's not centralized. There isn't the Fab Academy office. Tomas in Barcelona did the kind of back-end operation. Last chaperoned the management. Phyllis in DC did the supply chain. Alex in Amsterdam did the video. The operation is distributed with it, but it's a coherent, organized program where anybody, anywhere, learns the skills and can practice them anywhere in the world. So we had a number of labs work through this. And what we're about to do that's very exciting is graduation isn't by time, it's by skills, it's by rite of passage, by showing mastery of each of these and integrating them. We have a large number of people, including a number in Lima, who are working on this, and we have a group that's ready to graduate. To be clear, the graduation we're about to do is for people who finish this And this is really training the trainers. These are people who can mentor the creation of new labs and become instructors in fanning out the knowledge of the network. There are a large number of people still doing the work in progress. It's not succeeding or failing. This could take days, weeks, months, years, decades, but it's people working towards mastering the skills that they'll then be able to mark. In turn, this has been enormously valuable in driving the assembly of the knowledge and propagating it. Each of the sites that participated really sort of jump-started mastery of these. It's been a great way to drive knowledge through the network and propagate the best practices. So we're here today to recognize the group that brought this into existence, the many people currently working on this, and the ones that are ready to be recognized as graduating today and take on this role of becoming gurus in the network. Then looking ahead, next spring we'll start the next session of this class and expect to be starting to develop other classes around this in areas like operations of the lab and more advanced study, and also for younger grades. So that's what Fab Academy is, and that's what we're about to do. So with that, I'll hand off to Tomas, who's been doing a wonderful job organizing all of this.
Hello, everyone. So, I was in the same place 1 year ago in Amsterdam, and right after I talked, I received an SMS from an old friend saying to me that I have to thank people every time that I speak to in front of people. So I think that first of all I will start to thanks for the people that have been involved in this. And I want to divide it in three main features that is related with humans. And first, I can call you, Neil, the brains of this, and for being so passionate every week during the last 6 months in the academy, being there and making this possible. So I first want to thank Neil, first of all. So I please. And second of all, I want to thank the soul of this, that I think you all know who is she. Is Sherry Lassiter, of course. And third, I want to thank my old friend that sent me the text. Is the heart of this, is Vicente Guayard, that actually made this possible. So looking at the time also, I need to say that this journey started in 2007 in a meeting that we had in Barcelona, but actually we really had a great support from the Spanish agency, I have to say it again. And I take the opportunity also that Nico is here to thank also Nico for supporting the Fab Academy program and the program in Lima at the same time. So thank you, Nico. There are too many thank yous there, so that's it. So I just wanted to show, these are just in the background some of the projects that people have developed, and it's the people graduating now. So as Neil mentioned, this is just a track on an evolution on how you acquire mastery on different aspects of digital fabrication. And for the people that couldn't make it today, and actually I need to mention that people. I want to remember all these people that actually, we have more than 50 people all around the world from different places, and one of these places was Lima, actually. So I want to mention Remy from AS220. I want to mention Harry from AS220, Josh Gigantino, Mari Robles, Christopher, Patrick, Will, Norland, James, Kenneth from South Africa, Bongani, Lucia, Jimmy, Gosde, Guillem, Luciano, Carlos, Areti, Charbel, Kinga, Jesus, Harris, Marina, Ryan, Olafur, Sigvatur from Iceland. So Frosty, you will recognize some of his names. Erwin, Samuel, Elvar, from Kenya, Murata, Samuel, Arnold, Simon, from Lima. And I want to really mark out that Lima really tried hard to start the academy, even though they didn't have the machines. But actually, all these people have been working very hard to make this possible, this conference possible. So part of this Fab Academy is organizing a Fab 7 conference. And these people is Roxana Garrido, Luis Sanchez, Toshiro, Henry, Manuel, Cristian, Carlos, Felix, Jorge, and Carlos Limarachin. Also from Urbana, Mercedes, Betty, Mary, Dean, that you all are here. Tierney from Minnesota, Phyllis and Alex from Washington, Julian from Toulouse, Abu from Ghana, that he's trying really hard. Thanks for the support of Sherry. George from NASA, Blair from Detroit that is here, and from Boston also a lot of people that tried this, Jotham, James, Jamuel, and Donnelly. So this is all the people that tried to accomplish the academy this year, and they are in the process of getting a diploma to train other people. So now we are going to call the people that graduated this year, where we have 10 graduates out of these more than 50 people, and you want just go, yeah. So we call to the stage to Mercedes Main from Urbana, Illinois.
Can you hear us?
Providence, you're frozen.
Providence, you're frozen.
Can you
No, wait.
disconnect?
Can you disconnect? Okay.
So that's the group here. And let me echo again, there's a large number of people at work, and it's not that they didn't pass, it's that this is skills-based and people get the diploma when they've passed all the rites of passage and can document it. So there's a large number of people in the pipeline we look forward to showing in Japan or New Zealand next year. So with that, congratulations to everybody who pulled that off. Congratulations to the team that supported it. And thanks to everybody for making today possible. With that, we don't need the agenda. At 6:30, 18:30 is the opening with the mayor. Oh, is that here? Is it here or there? It's there. Okay. So go where everybody is. It'll be there. And then after that, with the lab opening, there'll be an exhibition and open house to celebrate the Lima lab running. So I'd like to end the day by stepping back to recall how we ended up here. Let's see, how far back to go? Once upon a time, there was a visionary group in Barcelona that needed a place for a big machine. And so the warehouse begat IAC, the Institute for Advanced Architecture in Catalonia. That begat the Fab Lab there. Then there was visionary leadership in Spain's government that had this very dramatic proposal. Rather than giving aid as money or a box with something in it, for aid, why not bring people from Lima to the Fab Lab in Barcelona, have them take the Fab Academy class, get training, and then come home with a lab as a model for aid. That gave us Victor and Benno, who we fell in love with. They brought the lab back. That in turn gave us Karen and the rest of the team. And then they had a dream of, how about if, along with the lab, the world comes to Lima? And they host Fab 7. So at that moment, they didn't have the machines, they didn't have a space, they didn't have approval, but they had a dream. And so that led to the idea of launching Fab 7 here, which was insanely ambitious. A huge team of Victor, Benno, Karen, and all their colleagues has done just such a labor of love. Now, what many of you don't know is, due to some blockages in the pipeline, the money went in at least a year ago. The machines came out 2 weeks ago. So in the last 2 weeks, all of the people who look kind of leaning over to one side and sort of bleary-eyed are leaning to one side and bleary-eyed because they haven't been eating or sleeping for days to jumpstart getting a lab running. And the amazing thing is, the meeting was pulled off not by the eminences of Lima, it was the students that live and breathe and own the lab. This is their story, and everything you see they accomplished. And so to end the day, Victor, Benno, Karen, volunteers, if you could all come up. I want to end the day by recognizing you for what you've accomplished. So everybody with the blue shirt? Everybody with the blue shirt. Come on. If you see somebody with a blue shirt, pull them, get them on stage so we can recognize all of you at the end.